Good morning, students. So today we have to discuss about swallowing and peristalsis. We will first of all see the mechanism, how the food gets swollen, and then how the food is getting passed or passing through the esophagus. So let's start with the class. Mechanism of swallowing. So tongue presses upward and back against the roof or the hard palate. This is the food cavity, oral cavity, and this part of the oral cavity is known as hard palate, and this part of the oral cavity is known as soft palate. So as the food is getting taken inside the mouth or inside the oral cavity, the tongue is moving upward and pressing against the hard palate, so the food or the bolus is getting towards the pharynx. Okay, so first point you must have understood that tongue presses upward and back against the roof of the oral cavity. So in such a way the bolus will get forced into the throat or the pharynx. So tongue is pressing upward and the bolus is getting us towards the pharynx. Then the soft palate, that is the back part of the roof of the oral cavity, closes the opening between the throat and the nasal passages. You see here the soft palate is closing the opening between this nasal cavity and this is the oral cavity. The dark one is the nasal cavity. So this soft palate is closing the opening between the nasal cavity. Okay. Soft palate closes the opening between the throat and the nasal passages. Then we must know about what is larynx. Larynx is also known as voice box and it is present at the entrance of the windpipe or trachea. So the larynx is present near the opening of the windpipe or the trachea, that is its location, and its function is to produce sound, and in such a way it helps in speaking. Then another important structure of the oral cavity or digestive system is the epiglottis. Epi, it means above, and glottis is the part of the gut. So epiglottis is present at the opening of the trachea. Function of the epiglottis, that it closes opening of the trachea and regulates the movement of bolus into the food pipe or the esophagus. So here this purple color small structure is epiglottis. This region of trachea is known as glottis. So a flap-like structure present above the glottis is known as epiglottis. So epiglottis moves downwards, and when it moves downwards it will close the opening of the trachea, so the bolus will be directed into the esophagus. Okay. Then now we have to see about esophagus. It is also written as esophagus in foreign writer's book, and commonly it is known as food pipe. Its structure is like a narrow tube-like structure, and it is of around 20 centimeters in length. It is present between the pharynx and the stomach, and it helps in the passage of food from the pharynx to the stomach. Okay, no digestion of food takes place in the esophagus. And why there is no digestion of food takes place in the esophagus? Because there is no secretion of digestive enzymes in the esophagus. So it only acts as a passage of food from the pharynx to the stomach. Then how the food gets traveled from the pharynx to the stomach through the esophagus? A special movement occurs in the esophagus, and such movement is known as peristalsis. And peristalsis is a series of wave-like muscle contraction and relaxation which moves the food to the different processing stations in the digestive tract. So this peristalsis is not only taking in esophagus, it is also taking in the other part of the gut region like the small intestine and the large intestine. The process of peristalsis begins in the esophagus when a food is swallowed or bolus of food is swallowed. So here this is the section, longitudinal section of the esophagus. The muscle is contracting, so the bolus gets dropped from this portion to this portion, and then again the muscle gets relaxed. So peristalsis is a wave of continuous contraction and relaxation which helps in the passage of bolus through the esophagus. So this is all for today. Now what's your homework? Your homework is to write down the location and function of larynx and epiglottis. Okay. Then you draw a diagram of this mechanics of swallowing food. Then write down structure, location and function of esophagus. Write one why digestion takes place in the esophagus. What peristalsis? Define peristalsis and